In NASCAR's 75-year history, there have been many numbers come and go. On any given weekend, you will see 36 to 40 unique numbers on the track, and each of those numbers has a story to tell. Hi, I'm your host Matt, and this is NASCAR Number History, presented by Dogleg Media. In this series, we take a look at each of those unique numbers and tell their story. If you haven't seen parts 1 through 3, they will be linked below. Consider giving them a watch after this one. We will be doing today's video a bit differently than we did parts 1 through 3. I'm taking the suggestion made by a viewer who commented on one of my previous NASCAR number histories. And with me having a newborn son, time is a limited commodity for me. So in the spirit of bringing you some NASCAR number history, we will take a full deep dive into one number, telling its whole story. That's right, every winner ever will be mentioned today, and some amazing stories to go along with them. Let me know what you think about the new format, and if you like this or the old format better. But without further ado, let's jump in to number 16. The number 16 has 33 total wins in the NASCAR Cup Series, with 7 different drivers winning in the number. The first to win is an absolute doozy. It would be Glenn Wood. That's right. Glenn Wood, he would start the famous Wood Brothers Racing with his brother Leonard Wood in 1953, and he would collect the first win in the number 16 back in 1960 at Winston-Salem. Glenn Wood would collect 3 total wins in the 16, all 3 coming in 1960 and all of them coming at Winston-Salem. Wood is a pioneer of NASCAR, and he was named to one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers and would be inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2012. He would get all 3 of his wins in the 16 car driving for his own team, Wood Brothers Racing. Wood Brothers has 99 wins as an organization so far, and the team made another number famous that will be discussed heavily in a later installment. Now let's move on to the most wins in the number 16, and you could have guessed this one. It's Greg Biffle. Biffle has 19 total wins in the 16 car, all of which coming for Roush Fenway Racing. His first win in the number came in 2003, his rookie season, at the Pepsi 400 driving for Roush Racing. Biffle would win 2 Crown Jewel races, going back-to-back in the Southern 500 at Darlington in 2005 and 2006. Biffle was an extremely consistent driver in his Cup Series career, making the playoffs 6 times, with a career-best points finish of 2nd in 2005, with a 3rd place points finish coming in 2008. He would be a champion in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, and came up just shy of being a Triple Crown winner in NASCAR. Biffle recently was named to one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers, and we'll never forget the Biff. And now, let's look at all the other drivers to win in the number 16 car. The first being Joe Weatherly. Weatherly would win the majority of his races in the number 8 car, but that didn't stop him from making today's list. Driving for Doc White, he would win the 1963 season opener at Charlotte driving the number 16. Weatherly would drive only 3 total races in the number 16, winning 1 of them. That's a heck of a winning percentage. The next would be Daniel Dieringer with 5 total wins. Dieringer would win his first race in the 16 back in 1963 at Riverside. He would find most of his success driving at Bud Moore Engineering. Daniel would win 7 total Cup Series races, the majority being in the 16 with 5 total wins. Now let's move on to Mark Donohue. Donohue is another driver from other motorsports discipline to find success in NASCAR. Donohue would compete in 7 NASCAR Cup Series races from 1972 to 1973, driving for Penske Racing. He would collect his one and only win in the Cup Series at Riverside in 1973. Donohue was the 1972 Indianapolis 500 winner, driving for Penske as well. And he would also collect 1 Formula One World Championship podium finish at the 1971 Canadian Grand Prix. Donohue would also get Penske Racing's first ever NASCAR Cup Series win, with his win in 1973, and at Darlington, we all know that they do the throwback weekend, and Joey Logano is actually going to pay homage to Mark Donohue's win with this special paint scheme. And man, if we didn't talk about this guy enough in the last video, he's back again. That's right, it's Bobby Allison. Allison would drive the 16 machine for 23 total races in his career and would collect 3 wins, all coming in 1975, driving for Penske Racing. He would win at Riverside and collect 2 wins at Darlington, including that year's Southern 500. And I said this last time, and I'll say it again, this definitely won't be the last time that Bobby Allison shows up in NASCAR number history. And now, let's move on to the current driver of the number 16 car, AJ Allmendinger. Allmendinger would begin racing the 16 for Colleague Racing in 2021, collecting his first and most recent win for the 16 car at the inaugural Indianapolis Road Course race in 2021. This was Allmendinger's 2nd total win, and he is widely regarded as a road course ringer. AJ would race full-time in the Cup Series for a number of different teams from 2007 to 2018. collecting his first win in 2014 at Watkins Glen driving for JTG Doherty, before making the decision to drop down to the Xfinity Series. This decision to go to the Xfinity Series would allow Allmendinger to sharpen his craft at ovals, winning many times outside of road courses, and making the Final Four in the Xfinity Series. He is the current full-time driver in the 16, his first full-time season since 2018 in the Cup Series. Can AJ collect another win in the 16? And could it come on an oval? He definitely has the talent, and Kaulig is an up-and-coming program. With AJ holding the organization's only win, will he grab their next? And that'll do it for NASCAR number history, number 16. I know this was a short one, guys. We're trying this out. I don't have a whole lot of time to edit videos with the newborn and me having to take care of our 2-year-old as well. But we'll be diving into number 17 on Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you thought about the deeper dive into a single number. Again, this really allows me to continue putting content out there for you guys during my paternity leave and taking care of both of our kids as my wife heals from her C-section. And as always, I appreciate each of you guys for watching. If you liked the video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I typically say to let me know if I missed anyone who won in the number, but I'm 100% confident that I didn't miss a single winner in this video for the 16. Let me know who your favorite driver to pilot the 16 is, and if you think AJ will get another win in the number. But that'll do it for us here at Dogleg Media. I'm Matt, your host, and you've been watching NASCAR Number History.